Every year, there are roughly 5 to 6 dates that, as dropshippers, we should be paying very close attention to. These are days where it's literally possible to scale a product from zero to hundreds of thousands of dollars within the matter of weeks. So what are these days? And as dropshippers, how do we really maximize the potential revenue that can come from them? Hey everyone, Dylan here. In this video, I'll be doing a case study on a product that we scaled from zero to $440,000 in sales in just 30 days with TikTok ads only. So a lot of you have been asking in the comments and in my DMs for a product reveal. And if this video gets 1,500 likes, 1.5K likes, I will be revealing a product of mine that has done over $2.5 million in sales and is still running to this day. I'm going to reveal the entire brand and the product. I'm also going to be replying to as many YouTube comments and DMs as possible, so please make sure to ask questions if you guys have them. All right, so before I get started with this video, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the dashboard here just to just show you guys it's legit. Also, this brand was ran with a partner of mine named Ben Harvey. His Instagram is down in the description below. So in my case studies, I always talk about product selection first because it's by far the most important aspect of scaling with TikTok ads. So this product was a Halloween product, and that's pretty much what this the strategy in this video is going to be about. As I said in the beginning of the video, there are 5 to 6 really important holidays in e-commerce. That's going to be Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Pride Month. Those are 6 extremely passionate periods of time where people are willing to literally buy pretty much anything. And I'll talk more very soon about how to really maximize the demand that comes from those days. This product was extremely broad. All ages and all genders would buy this product. Now, this isn't a requirement to scale with TikTok, but it definitely helps with reaching really high numbers. This product was pretty much never seen before. It wasn't being sold in Walmart or Target, and this really helped with establishing our brand as the original creator of the product. The product was retail priced between $20 to $40. This is usually the best range for scaling with TikTok. It's also a great range to get that 2.5 to 3x markup or more. Now, I've scaled products before that were under $20 and above $40, but that's usually been the best range for us. So we found this product on a TikTok ad spy, and there was only one person who had tested the product. We found it a few days after they tested it. They had stolen creatives, they had a very poor landing page, unoptimized pricing, and a lot more, and they were still getting sales. And by poor landing page, I mean the images were terrible quality, the product description didn't even make sense, and overall it just looked like a scam website. There are many apps you guys can track sales like on people's site. These guys were getting 5 to 10 sales a day at very low ad spend with a very poor funnel. So we knew right away we could come in, improve everything, and be able to really scale the product. The product was on Amazon Prime. We ordered it and were able to test it with custom content in just a few days. So how do we as dropshippers really take advantage of holidays? We started searching for Halloween products in August. Now, this is really important because you want to give yourself enough time to not only find and test products, but to scale them. The best dropshipping shipping times you can get is roughly 7 to 10 days, so you have to stop selling products after October 20th. So you really don't have that much time to scale. Now, this product we found in early September. However, let's say we found it in late September or maybe even early October. We still would have been able to scale it. Maybe not as much as we did here in this case study though. So we were doing all sorts of product research methods, TikTok, ad spies, Amazon, and much more. We found this product specifically by using a TikTok ad spy. We filtered by really low engagement and ads that were launched in the past few days. And we were just pretty much looking for people who were testing products. That's when we found this product. Again, someone was testing it and we knew we could set up our funnel better than theirs. I'll be doing a full in-depth product research video in the near future. So our goal with the product research in August was to find a handful of products to test for Halloween. We ended up finding 4 to 5 testable products. Now, only one of them ended up being a really big winner. So in terms of how we actually tested these products, we tested them each on one product, branded, high quality Shopify stores. This means really good images, well-written copy, Luke's reviews, just really clean site overall. We didn't add a lot of apps like upsells or countdown timers or anything like that. We just wanted to purely see if the product can get sales. Those are things we usually add to our site after we know a product is a winner. So as far as creatives go, we started out with custom content, And I recommend you guys to do this for every product you test. You can easily order the product off of Amazon or AliExpress with express shipping and just make the content yourself. We started out with 3 to 5 creatives for each product test, and these are all with creators that we work with. Now, I didn't handle creatives for this brand. That was my partner, Ben. I'll have him in a video talking about creatives here pretty soon. But yeah, as far as the media buying goes, we just started out with the usual testing CBO, which is a $100 CBO with 5 ad groups. Each ad group has ACO turned on. Each ad group has 3 to 5 creatives and 3 sets of ad copy, just targeting the United States and Canada and just leaving the targeting all broad. You can do multiple different variations of this. You can do a $100 CBO with 3 ad groups or a $50 CBO with 3 ad groups. That's also worked pretty well. Christmas and Valentine's Day are right around the corner, so you guys should definitely be keeping an eye out for those products. I'd highly suggest you guys use the strategy I just explained. And there's still plenty of time to test Christmas products. Just make sure you take action on this as soon as possible. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys a product that we tested this year that did not go well. So this product right here we tested this year on TikTok. Last year we actually did 6 figures with it, but this year it did not work at all. So in my opinion, this product is just tapped. It's been dropshipped for probably over a decade now, and since we kind of ran it up last year on TikTok, I think it's pretty much done. So I better not see you guys testing this product next Halloween. So once we knew this was a winning product, how do we scale it? Now, while scaling this product, our main ad account got suspended mid-scale, and this slowed us down a lot. The reason why this happened is because one of the creatives that was running, and it was getting a very little amount of our overall spend, was violating one of TikTok's terms. It's like, don't compare product A to product B. Pretty much we were bringing down a competitor of ours, and TikTok did not like that. So we originally got the ad flagged in just a single ad group. And anyone who scales with TikTok ads, you know there are hundreds of ad groups that are usually active on the account. So this ad was flagged in only a single ad group. Once it was flagged, I turned off the ad. Shortly after that, we received a ad account suspension warning because of the creative we were running. Keep in mind that this ad was not getting a lot of spend at all. After we got that suspension notice, I went ahead and turned off the creative in what I thought was all of the ad groups on the account. However, there were still a few active ad groups where this creative was still running in. So the next day, TikTok suspended our account for 30 days, and there was no way we were getting out of it. We immediately created a new ad account, but we unfortunately were not able to get those results we were getting before we got banned. So this did slow us down, but we were still able to get pretty good results on the second ad account. So here's actually one of the scaling strategies that was working really well for us. It's high budget, value optimized ABOs. And I'm going to go ahead and go into the ad account and show you guys. So I'm in the main ad account right now inside of just one of the ABO campaigns we were running. As you can see here, we got a really good CPA. Attribution was about 50% off, so just keep that in mind. I showed that in the last video on one of our previous scales. But pretty much the strategy here was just mass duplicating value optimized ABOs. Now the budget that worked the best mid-scale were $100 to $200 budgets. From there, we would surf them up to $1,000 intraday. We'd usually start surfing the budgets around 11 a.m. We'd do it 2 to 3 times, and we'd stop around 7 p.m. And then we'd reset the budgets the next day. Now, some of the targeting that was working best for us was automatic targeting, just plain broad targeting. We also had a single interest with the expanded audience feature on that was working extremely well. Sometimes for products, when you're scaling them, there'll be a few interests that work well, and that can be really good for the ad account. But overall, it's automatic and broad targeting that really got most of the spend. Now, like I said earlier, these are just mass duplicated every single day. We would even launch them like in the middle of the day around 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. so they could spend throughout the back half of the day. Now, you want to be really careful and pay attention to ad groups that aren't optimizable at all. There'll be times where you have an ad group at maybe $100 or $200 budget where the CPC and CPMs will be terrible and the add to cart rates will be absolutely terrible as well. You want to be active on the account and ready to turn those off as they're getting spent. By the way, for those of you who don't know what value optimization is, it's usually after your pixel gets like 20 sales, and then right here, optimization goal, when you create the ad group, you're able to change that to value. And there's also the minimum ROAS feature. So some of the ABOs we were scaling with were using minimum ROAS. Minimum ROAS can be very inconsistent, and we tested minimum ROASs between 1.5 to 2. On this ad account specifically, the minimum ROAS 1.9 and 1.85 performed the best. Now, I would test a bunch within 5 cent increments on your ad account and see what does well. So like I said, that was just one of many scaling strategies that were working extremely well on the ad account. At some point, I'll be doing a full media buying scaling video where I'm literally just gonna give out all of the strategies that we've used. So I'm really excited for that video. So as far as spend issues go, obviously aside from the account suspension we had, there were no like spend issues. I get a lot of DMs and comments about people whose ad groups just don't spend at all. Because of our ad account structure, we usually don't have those issues, and we don't use agency accounts. So in my scaling video in the future, I'm gonna be revealing our ad account structure and how we don't run into spending problems at all. So as far as creatives go, I'm also going to save the creative portion for a future video because I will be making a really in-depth creative video. But we were testing tons of creatives, and when I say testing creatives, I mean like distinct videos, not just changing tiny little things to the hook or something. We were testing 1 to 2 fresh creatives every single day while we were scaling. Now, after everything was said and done, we ended up with 3 almost Trojan horse-like creatives that had over 80 million impressions combined. So I want to keep things as transparent as possible, so I'm going to do the margin breakdown now. The total revenue in the store came out to $449,000, and people were still ordering the product even though they knew it wasn't going to arrive on Halloween, which was pretty interesting. During the stretch that we were scaling, we were able to get the unit cost down to $770. Now, averaged out, that probably wasn't what our unit cost ended up being. It was probably more like $790 or $8 because the price goes down as you scale. So the COGS could be a little off here, keep that in mind. We also had a cross sell that was only $2.50 a source, and we sold 706 units of this product for $8, so that was extremely profitable. Our cost of goods came out to $151,000. Another thing that kept our cost of goods extremely low compared to our revenue was the fact that tons of customers were ordering 2 of this product. When we were first testing and scaling the product, we didn't really think that people would be ordering 2 of them. But once we started seeing people ordering 2 of them, we then changed some of the copy on our website to really push customers to do it. And the great thing about when customers are ordering multiple products in your store is you save a lot of money on shipping costs. So the ad spend across both of our ad accounts came out to $189,000, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the proof of that. So on the main ad account here, we had just over $100,000 of spend. I'll go ahead and refresh this just to show you guys it's legit. And we go to lifetime. As you can see, 100,000 here. And then on the second ad account, we had just under $90,000 of spend. And I'll go ahead and refresh this as well. Go to lifetime again. And as you can see, and if we look at the graphs of spend on both of the ad accounts, it closely correlates the sales graph on our site. So we were only running 2 ad accounts here. That gives us a net profit estimate of around $108,000 now. This is probably give or take 10 grand because the number I used for the COGS, but that was just easier to do math that way. And we also have costs for apps, creator costs, and other things that come up. So I would say the real true profit is probably around $100,000. So that's going to wrap it up for this case study. I really hope you guys appreciated the transparency here. And remember, if this video gets 1,500 likes, I will be revealing a product of mine that's done over $2.5 million in sales in the next video. So make sure you guys drop a like in this video, and I'll see you guys soon.